There are only very few parties in India which are not part of either the NDA or the
13
INDIA.
parties, not very few. It's
Yeah.
13 parties.
Why did the BRS choose to stay out?
Because
of
both these national parties, so-called national parties, in fact, neither of them is national, if you ask me, because they are bigger sized regional parties. That's all they are, and we are a smaller sized regional party. Both of these national parties are instrumental and fundamentally responsible for the state of affairs in India today. 76, 75 years post-independence, India today languishes in large parts for lack of basics like water, roads, electricity. Who's responsible? These two national parties, which have been given a chance at the helm of affairs. So why should we align with either of them?
But
so
if a situation comes where you have to align with either
India is
of
not
these-
bipolar, Danya. India is never bipolar. India, unfortunately, this whole worldview of Rahul Gandhi and Modi. The problem with Rahul Gandhi and Modi, Danya, is, see, they don't want a third person to emerge ever. So Rahul Gandhi goes to Kolkata. He calls Didi the BJP's B team. Then he flies to Delhi. He calls Arvind Kejriwal the BJP's B team. Then he, of course, flies to Hyderabad and calls KCRG the BJP B team. Because, for lack of Congress's internal abilities or innate strength, they have to, fall on this narrative and recourse that everybody else is a B team of BJP और हम एक ही हैं जो BJP से लड़ रहे हैं. मैं एक ही बात पूछता हूँ. B team जो लोग बोलते हैं, people, whatever this narrative that they've built, if not arresting my sister by the enforcement directorate is what, is the prima facie evidence that we are BJP's B team, then Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi also have not been arrested. They are also facing AED inquiry. So इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? BJP के B team है Congress. Simple question. What is the other thing that you can stick on me or my party कि हम लोग BJP के B team है? We fought 5 elections. This will be our 5th general election as a party. We've aligned with Congress in 2004. We had an alliance with TDP in 2009. And since 2014 and 18, we fought on our own. We never even aligned with BJP for a local body election in 23 years of our existence. So what is this nonsensical allegation that we are BJP's B team? Just because you don't like us or you want minority vote, you want to split the minority vote and you create this narrative कि हम BJP B team है. कैसे B team है हम?
But will this create a consolidation? For example, in Karnataka, we saw that Dalits, women and rural people consolidated for the Congress.
First of all, Congress did not win Karnataka. Congress did not win Karnataka. BJP lost it. BJP lost the plot 3 years ago when the MUT started writing, when the contractor association started writing, when the private school management started writing and going to town saying that BJP government is a 30% commission government and they didn't do anything to correct that.
40.
Sorry, 10% किसी ने खा लिया बीच में. So I'm saying this nonsense that Congress is one resurgence and all that is purely absurd because in India, elections are 90% of the time about rejecting an incumbent government. People in Karnataka had decided almost 2 years ago and somebody sitting in Hyderabad could see it. I don't know how you guys sitting in Bangalore can't see it.
Why? We saw it very well. Yes, continue.
2 years ago, people in Karnataka had decided to throw out BJP government.
Okay,
so who could have been a better alternative between Congress and JDS? I think they went with Congress. That's about it. I don't see it any other. Congress ने कुछ उखाड़ लिया मैंने देखता है. यहाँ, if you look at Telangana, there is no such anger or resentment towards us. So therefore, I believe strongly that we'll be voted back on the 3rd of December.
But what about the Congress's promises, which sort of brought them to power in Karnataka?
Congress is a party that has been tried, tested and dusted. They have been given 11 opportunities, 55 years in Telangana. So there's nothing new in Congress. See, Congress, I'll tell you what, funny thing is, they've come out with what is called as Udaipur Declaration, right? They said no family, not only one ticket per family. They have scrapped their own declaration, the party declaration. They can't practice it right here. And they have given 3 different families tickets in Telangana. So people who can't keep up their own promises in their own declarations, what guarantee will they give to the people of the Telangana state? My point is,
but that can be asked to you also. Yes.
Yes, you can certainly ask. Yes. I'll certainly answer. Who's signing these guarantee cards in Telangana? A PCC president who's lost his previous election in Kodangal is set to lose it again. He signs it. Who's guarantee tomorrow if he loses again? My point is, this is not. And Rahul Gandhi comes here and releases the report. What capacity is he releasing the report? Is he the president of the Congress party? Is he the chairman of the UPA? Is he the prime ministerial candidate of the UPA? What is he? He's an MP who comes here just because he's a son of Sonia Gandhi. He comes here, he says, मैं guarantee देता हूँ. आप कौन होते कौन हो यहाँ पे? कांग्रेस के कोई पदाधिकारी हो? कौन हो आप? My point is, neither is the PCC president nor Rahul Gandhi. उनका फ्यूचर ही एक अमेठी हार गया, दूसरा कोडंगल हार गया. उन दोनों का फ्यूचर ही गड़बड़ लग रहा है. वो क्या गारंटी है? उनका खुद का फ्यूचर गारंटीड नहीं है. किसी और का फ्यूचर क्या गारंटी
But
करेंगे?
there are guarantees that all parties may not keep. Like, for example, your father at one point said there will be a Dalit chief minister, and he said, I was not able to do
Yes.
it. Yes.
2018, we went to, this was the promise of 2014. And then in 2018, we went to elections saying KCR Garu will be our chief minister. 2023 as well, we are going with the same slogan. People have endorsed him, so why should anybody have a problem? And the other thing I'll also point out, parties have manifestos that they take to the polls, and they say that, we voters will do this. We have kept up 90% of our promises. Yes, 10% we may not have delivered. We've also done more than what we promised in our manifesto. We did not promise Mission Bhagirath in manifesto. We did not promise Mission Kakatiya in manifesto. We did not promise Raitu Bandhu in manifesto, Dalit Bandhu in manifesto. Tens of other things that we did not promise also we have delivered. So, manifesto is one thing, but we've also delivered some things which are real-time needs and which we thought was imperative. So, we took a quick decision in the cabinet and we've delivered. So, people look at it in total. They don't look at one manifesto and say, okay, isne itna kiya, itna nahi kiya. On the other hand, in contrast, Congress party in 2009, that was because that was the only other government that there was before us, had made only two promises, 9 hours of power supply and 6 kilo ration. Did not deliver on either of those. So 100% failure of manifesto versus 90% success. So all I need is 90% blessings, and I'm hopeful of getting them.
I'll just quickly ask 2 or 3 questions about the Congress and finish. Revanth Reddy, the man who wants to be chief minister of the state, he said yesterday.
No, not one. In fact,
he also wants to be.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. There are 11 chief ministers. So Congress party in Telangana is like Pakistan cricket team.
But there one can say that's democracy.
I'm telling you, of course it is democratic, very democratic. Pakistan cricket team is equally democratic, where they have one captain and 10 ex-captains. So you can imagine what plight of the state would be if these guys are voted, where each of them is trying to pull the state in 10 different directions. In Telugu, there is a saying, I don't unfortunately have an equivalent in English that I can readily offer you, but the state will be torn to pieces because of the power greed. Let me also remind you, Congress has a history of, you said 6 guarantees, no? What the people are joking is that there will be 6 chief ministers guaranteed in 5 years. That's the only guarantee Congress can offer. Congress has a history of even inciting communal violence in this very state. And I'm not saying this. The chief minister, from 1989 to 94, they had changed 3 chief ministers. One of them, Mr. Chenna Reddy, who was, of course, kicked out by the Congress High Command, had come out in the open and said, my own party man has instigated communal violence which resulted in 400 people dying in the old city of Hyderabad. This is Congress for you. So people have seen all of this. Multiple people wanting to be chief ministers, somebody who refused to shave his beard, somebody who said, I'm painting my house because I'm us din mein swearing kar raha hu, etc., etc. We've seen all this in the past. Nothing new.
So Revanth Reddy's main thing is that a family is benefiting from the rule.
That would be Gandhi family, no?
In Telangana.
Nice.
How
convenient.
Yeah. I'm not even coming to the dynasty question, but just the fact that...
I'm coming to that question. After independence, if there's one family that has looted India, that has gotten most out of India, that is the Gandhi family. The Nehru family. Right? I mean, from Jawaharlal Nehru to Indira Gandhi to Rajiv to Sonia to Rahul to Priyanka to Robert Vadra to whoever. This family coming to any part of India and talking about somebody else being a dynasty, that has to be the joke of the century, right? Or the millennium, actually. Point is, Congress talking about dynasty, Congress talking about corruption, has to be a huge, huge embarrassment for them, because even when they utter those words, in the back of their heads, I'm sure others, Bofors, Commonwealth, A to Z scams, spectrums, coal scams, everything must be playing in their head also. So for Congress to say such things is absolutely like a kahawat hai. Ek chuwa, ek billi, 1000 chuwe kha ke haz ko nikli.
I don't understand the last part.
Good. Well, basically what it means is, a cat that is swallowed or, eaten thousands of rats now started to set out on a pilgrimage. Basically, loosely translated, paraphrasing. So point is, for Congress to talk about dynasty, family or corruption is a huge embarrassment and is a huge joke, because people have seen them for 75 years, not seen them, but tolerated them for 75 years. I think Congress is that one white elephant in this country which we can and which we can actually do away with as soon as possible.
But how do you look at Revanth Reddy as an opponent? Yesterday, in one interview, he actually said that
we are going to make
you were
sure
working,
we are going
that-
we are
yeah.
going to make sure
Mm.
he loses again in Kodangal. Last time we beat him there in Kodangal. This time we'll make sure he loses in Kodangal and Kamareddy. We'll make sure that he does not come back to legislature like we did last time.
So that is your challenge, Revanth
Not
Reddy.
challenge. I mean,
Mm.
I don't look at individuals. Like I said, the fight is never between individuals. It's always between institutions. Congress as a party is an embarrassment to this country. And I want to make sure that Congress does not get elected in my state, at least. That's where we have, our abilities and our challenge. So we'll make sure that Congress does not come back here. It's for the rest of India to throw out Congress wherever they want to in the next election.
News Laundry
The News Minute.
News Laundry,
The News Minute, News Laundry and The News Minute
are coming together.
साथ आ रहे हैं
5 states, 2 independent media organizations and 1 team.
so log on to newslaundry.com,
Contribute to the News Minute and News Laundry Election Fund.
Joint Election Fund.
TNM, NL,
Joint Election Fund.
तो हमारा सहयोग करें.
Contribute now.
Because we are stronger together.
क्योंकि साथ साथ मिलकर ही हम सब मजबूत होंगे.
क्योंकि सागे आपा मजबूत रेसा.
Kalisi untene balanga untam.
we're stronger together.
And we're even stronger with you.